Welcome to MAT 2LB, booklet number 1, Rounding and Converting, lesson 4, Using Coins. So in Canada, we've got a few different types of coins as part of our currency, as part of our money, and today we're going to talk about, or in this lesson we're going to talk about how to provide optimum change, so how to get to a particular amount of money using the fewest number of coins, which is just kind, it's just nice, and also about how to tally up how much money you have in a group of coins if it just were to you were to take it out of your pocket. So let's start with optimum change. Example number 1. Use pictures or words to explain 2 ways you could use coins to total $1. Okay, so I'm going to do this one with pictures, and I think that if I think about it, I know that we have a $1 coin here in Canada. That would be the fastest way to get to $1. That's called a loonie. I'll see if I can get the right color here. And if I were to draw this, and again, I'm not going to try to draw a loon. I'm just going to put $1 on it. So that is the fastest way to get to $1 worth using coins. If I didn't have a loonie, the next most valuable coin we have here in Canada is the quarter. So I could draw 25 cents, that's a quarter, and I would need 4 of these to get us $1. Just drawing quarters here. Alright, so there's our 4 quarters. That's 2 different ways that you could go about getting $1 worth of money using coins. Let's jump to example number 2. This time I'm going to use words. Use picture or words to explain 2 ways you can use coins to total 75 cents. Okay, I can't use loonies this time because that's too much value. That's $1 and I only need 75 cents. So one way that I could do it right off the top of my head, 3 quarters. So let's call this number 1 over here. Number 1, I could get 3 quarters equals 75 cents. So that's one way that I could go about getting 75 cents. Now let's consider a second way. What I'm going to get you guys to do right now is hit pause in the video. What I'd like you to do is brainstorm a second way to come up with 75 cents using just coins. When you're done that, come on back to the video. Okay, you've come back. Let's see. Now there's going to be lots of different answers here. I'm going to give you one of them, and as long as it totals up to 75 cents, yours and mine, we can have different answers for number 2. That'll be okay. So I'm going to imagine that I had 2 quarters, and 2 quarters, that's going to give me 50 cents. And if I were to add to that, so let's see, I'm at 50 cents, I need to get to 75 cents. I can add 2 dimes to this. Now, dimes are each 10 cents, so 2 of them will give me 20 cents. So now I'm at 70 cents. Now I need 1 nickel, which will equal 5 cents. When I add all of those up together, I'm going to end up with 75 cents. And as I said, there's lots of different ways that you can tally this up. One of the optimum ways, certainly the first one is the most efficient, but secondary ways are also possible. And there'll be a little bit of a difference. Okay, let's move on to a new set of problems, which is to determine how much value there is in a group of coins. So you can imagine taking that group of coins out of your pocket. You would say, how much money do I actually have here quickly? So let's have a look at example 3. If you have the following coins in your pocket, how much money do you actually have? So the easiest way to do this is to group them together by type. So we'll quickly scan through. As we're looking through, what we can see here is that we've got 2 quarters. Can't see that very well. Let me change color on that. We've got 2 quarters. So I'm going to write that down really quickly over here. We've got 2 quarters. That's the first part that we've got. 2 quarters. And that's going to equal 50 cents. So we've got 2 quarters. Let's go back and look at what we've got in our pocket here. The next most valuable coin after a quarter is a dime. So let's find out how many dimes we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 of these dimes. So let's write that down next. We've got 4 dimes. 4 dimes, so a dime is worth 10 cents, and we have 4 of them, so that's going to give us 40 cents total. Now we'll jump to the last type of coin that we have here And those are nickels. They're worth 5 cents. So we have 3 of those. So let's put those in our tally as well. We have 3 nickels. And nickels are 5 cents each, so 3 of them will give us 15 cents. So that's how much money we have in our pocket, roughly. Now we need to add it all up together. Now we're going to do some vertical adding here. We're going to do a little more of this as we go on in the course. But if we are going to vertically add, we want to make sure that all of our decimal places are lined up properly first, and they are. And then we're going to add vertically down. So I'll just do a quick draw on there so you see. So we're going to add up all the numbers in this column right here. So 0, 0, and 5. We're going to add those up. That's going to give us 0 plus 0 is 0 plus 5 gives us 5. And then we are going to do the same thing to the next column. So that's 5, 4, and 1. So 5 and 4 is 9 plus 1 is, whoops, that is a highlighter, is 10. So we have 105 cents or $1 decimal 05 in our pocket. So this is the method for doing it that will help us sort of get to an answer quickly. What I'd like you to do now is try to do something similar for example 4. Now I'll come back and we'll do it together, but I'd like you guys to take a crack at it on your own. So hit pause here, come on back when you're done, and we'll have a look at how much money we have in our pocket in example 4. Welcome back. So you've gone through this. Let's have a look at some of the coins that we've got in our pocket here. We want to group them all together as best we can. So we've got 1 toonie. So we have 1 toonie. 1 toonie equals, and let's do it in actual dollars this time. Let's use dollar notation as opposed to cent notation like we did last time. So we have 1 toonie. That's going to be 2.00. Next most valuable coin we have, those are going to be loonies. So we have 1 loonie, 2 loonies here. So we have 2 loonies. That's going to give us a total of $2 again. Let's go back to it. We are looking now for quarters. We have 1 quarter only this time. So 1 quarter. That's going to give us, again, I'm using dollar notation here. So I'm going to get my dollar sign, 0.25. That's how I write a quarter in dollar notation. Let's go back. Next up, dimes, if we've got them. Let's go find the dimes. There's 1, 2, 3 dimes. So 3 dimes. Each dime is worth 10 cents. So that's going to give us 30 cents or $0.30. And last but not least, we have nickels. And we've got 1, 2 nickels there. So 2 nickels. And with our nickels, we get 0.10. And again, we're going to add these guys up here together. Now we have a few more numbers in this pile, but that's okay. Same rules apply. We're going to start by lining up our decimal places, which I've already done while writing it out. Next, we are going to try to line or add up all vertically the numbers in our rightmost column. So there we are. We're going to add those up. We have 0, 0, 5, 0, 0. So that's going to be a 5 there. The next column right before the decimal place is right there. So we have 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 gives us a 6. That is still the highlighter. There's our 6. There's our decimal. And we add up this last vertical column here, 1 to the left of the decimal. We have 2 plus 2 is 4, and that's where we end. So we have we have $4. That got wild there for a second. We've got $4.65 in our pocket in example number 4. So again, if you're feeling comfortable with this material, now's the time to head over to your worksheet, and I'll see you again in lesson number 5.